Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody present here. We Jaya College of Arts and Science NSS unit welcomes you all to this state level webinar. I call upon S. Sangita, NSS volunteer, to give away the welcome address.
Good morning, everybody. I find immense pleasure in welcoming our Honorable Chairman, Secretary, Vice Chairman, Joint Secretary of Jaya Educational Trust. I welcome the Principal, Vice Principal of Jaya College of Arts and Science. I also welcome other college NSS POs and volunteers. I also welcome our college NSS POs, NSS volunteer and staff members. I find immense pleasure in welcoming Dr. Vanita Agarwal, NSS Coordinator, University of Madras. All the above, I find grateful in welcoming the star of today's event, our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. O.S. Aisha, Head PG and Research, Department of Microbiology, Mohammed Sadak College of Arts and Science, Solinganallur. Welcome you, ma'am. Once again, I welcome you all.
I call upon J. Sri Bhavani, NSS volunteer, to give away the guest intro.
Good morning to all. It's a great privilege and honor in introducing today's chief guest, speaker of the program, Dr. O.S. Aisha, Head PG and Research Department of Microbiology, Mohammed Satak College of Arts and Science, Cholinganallur, Chennai. I'm happy to welcome you, ma'am, for this program. She has got very sound academic excellence with 22 years of experience who have guided many MSc, MPhil, and PhD scholars. Ma'am has published 21 international and national journals and organized many workshops and conferences. She was the chairperson for many scientific sessions in national conference conducted by MCC, SRM, SIET, Hindustan College and Guru Nanak College. Reviewer and Journal of Science and Technology, member IQAC, member in Staff Selection Committee, Board of Students Studies in University of Madras and also in Tamil Nadu State Council of Educational Research and Training, member Indian Association of Applied Microbiology, member in OISCA International. She also acted as additional chief NACC external examiner in many colleges in and around Chennai, and currently acting as doctoral committee member, Madras University, JBAS, and Kanchi Krishna College. I'm very happy to welcome such an eminent speaker for this program, and I personally thank her for accepting our invitation. Thank you, ma'am.
Call upon our honorable chief guest to share some words, ma'am.
Can I start, Pa?
அம்மா தொடங்கலாம். தொடங்கலாமா?
Can I start, Ma?
தொடங்கலாமா? தொடங்கலாம்.
Yes. So first, I would like to thank for the opportunity given to me by the Jaya Educational Trust for this Corona awareness program. And I should thank our chairman also, Chairman Professor Kanagaraj, and our secretary, Ma'am Vijay Kumari, Ma'am, and Vice Chairman and the Joint Secretary for having given this opportunity to talk on this occasion. And especially, I want to thank the principal, Dr. Guhan, for having arranging this program. And I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Sudha, the NSS program officer, and Dr. K. Kaliraj. So thank you so much for having given me this opportunity to talk about the corona Delta variant at this particular specific time. Thank you, ma'am. So let me give you, and my dear participants, I would like to give a simple talk on this corona awareness. Since we are all suffering from more than 1.5 years because of this coronavirus, and again we have met over first wave also, second wave, and now we are in third wave also. So you better know little bit things about corona, and I hope so you will be able to understand what are the concepts given by old. Thank you. I'll share my
அம்மா
screen now. You
மன்னிக்கணும்,
can.
கொஞ்சம் சவுண்ட் விட்டு கேக்குது. சவுண்ட் கொஞ்சம் விட்டு விட்டு கேக்குது, கொஞ்சம் சத்தமா. வாய்ஸ் மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் பிரேக் ஆகுது, கொஞ்சம் அம்மா கேக்குதா?
கேக்குது. இப்ப கேக்குதா பாருங்க.
இப்ப கேக்குதுமா, கேக்குதுமா.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, ma'am, and thank the trust, our chairman, secretary, joint secretary, and vice chairman. Okay, thank you for the NSS team and Dr. Sudha, ma'am, especially. She took queen interest in making arranging this function. So let me talk something about this corona virus. And you people, some you know the thing, many things about coronavirus. I hope so it will be very easier for me to give some more salient features of this coronavirus, as well as the waves, first wave, second wave, and third wave. And we people are suffering from more than 3 years, more than 1.5 years in three waves. Sorry, we are suffering from for more than 1.5 years in these three waves. So I'm very happy to share the Delta variant virus, corona virus. Okay. Good morning, all of you, ma. So this is my topic: Delta plus variant corona. So here I'm going to give an awareness about this virus. So you all know what is the coronavirus, okay? Since we have been affected for the past 1.5 years, and in this coronavirus, we are meeting over many challenges, and especially here, mutation is being caused in this coronavirus. So new emerging viruses are being created in this field. The virus is a very old virus, but the thing is here it is a highly mutated one. So it is able to mutate in variant ways. That's why it's a very big worry at this juncture. So it's because of the major problem caused by this coronavirus. You know, death is the ultimate cause of this virus. That's why people are very much worried about this virus. So let me tell you something about this coronavirus. So before that, I want to share you the symptoms caused by the old coronavirus. Okay, these are all the symptoms we are facing through old coronavirus. So initially, this virus has been emerging, and we know that what are all the symptoms caused by this virus. And apart from the symptoms, most common symptoms are fever, and will be having persistent cough and a loss of smell or taste. Okay, so these are the three symptoms caused by the main symptoms caused by the coronavirus. That is, I'm talking about the old strain. Okay, now in the second wave, new strains have been emerging. Okay, new strains have emerged. And what about the new strain? These new strains, due to mutation, only the mutation is caused. Okay, why the mutation is being caused? You know, the mutation is being caused in most of the RNA viruses, and especially if you go for flu virus is causing a respiratory illness. Okay, especially if you go for flu viruses, here mutation is ultimate result. Okay, that is a change in amino acid. As you all microbiology students, you will understand what is the mutation process, what is the basic concept for mutation, what is the reason for the mutation. maybe the mutation is due to changing in some amino acid production or some gene changes, okay, which are causing the production of amino acid. So here also there are a lot of possibilities in this virus, and by which we can get more new strain. So in second wave, new strains have been emerging, and here the in the previous case I told you only main three symptoms, okay, but in the second wave, because of the new strains, okay, the symptoms have been varying. You just see, we could see aches and pains, okay, pains we can see, body pains we can see, and conjunctivitis, okay, conjunctivitis is another symptom. And next thing is sore throat. Sore throat is a major cause. And diarrhea, okay, diarrhea is also included here. And rash, you could see the rash all over the body. And even headache will be severe in this case, okay. And when you see the fingers, you can see the discoloration of the fingers or toes as well as toes. So these are the symptoms produced by new strain. So we could see here the old strains are causing only very few symptoms, whereas the symptoms are completely different for the new strain. So since it is a mutant strain, symptoms are varying then and there. So these are all other symptoms. Okay, just see this hypoxia is one of the major symptom, okay, produced by this virus. And in COVID-19 patients, we have come across confusions. Okay, we cannot be able to take a decision, and we'll be in a confused state. Okay, change in skin color from blue to cherry red, and shortness of breath. Okay, breath we cannot breathe it. Okay, we cannot breathe properly. Shortness of breath since lungs are affected. Next, we could see sweating. Sweating is the major cause. Okay, and next thing is restlessness. We will be feeling restlessness. And the next, fast or slow heart rate. Okay, heartbeat rate. When you see the heart rate also, the beat will be slow, or sometimes it will be very fast also. And at most, for the last symptom is wheezing. Okay, wheezing is caused by this virus. Okay, this is one of the dangerous symptoms, and now we lost many members, and even among our relatives, or among the doctors, or among the the people who are surviving. So we lost many people due to these problems which are due by COVID-19 patients. So, and we could see the main death occurred mainly due to oxygen saturation level. That is, oxygen saturation is one of the most important point. Okay, where if the level is go beyond a limit, definitely it leads to the death of the person. So this can be rectified only in the hospitals. Otherwise, we cannot sit at the home and we cannot take the treatment. So if the see the oxygen level, it is going to give the measurement of oxygen in hemoglobin. So oxygen is a must for the hemoglobin. You all know hemoglobin is present in blood. Okay, so this is giving the pigmentation for the blood. So here oxygen is a must for this hemoglobin pigment. So if the blood cells containing 95% oxygenated and 5% no oxygen non-oxygenated hemoglobin, then the concentration of oxygen would be 95% to 100%. Okay, so you could see the pulse oximeter will give you the reading of 95 to 100%. So if you find the values lesser than 95%, then you definitely lesser than 95% is also normal. That is, 95% is a normal thing, but if it is less than 90%, it is considered as an abnormal condition. Okay, then definitely you should go and see the doctor for improving your oxygen level. So this is one of the most important. Why I'm talking about this? This is one of the most important parameter where we lies. Okay, so this parameter is going to decide whether the patient is going to survive or not. So this is the most important parameter to be considered. So who are all high risk group people? These we know, we might be knowing. Okay, anyhow, that's my duty to tell you again. So here people with health issues. Okay, now we have lot of health issues like heart problem, kidney problem, and other like major organs will be affected. So those persons will be the higher risk people, and elderly person. Okay, elderly person will also be high risk people, and the people with very weak immune system. For example, the people will be having the most dangerous diseases like TB, tuberculosis, as well as HIV. Like if the person is affected by severe diseases, they will be having a weak immune system. Their immune system will be will not be functioning properly. Their immunity will be very poor. In that case also, the viruses will be able to multiply very fast. And you can see the most common high risk group. You can include this obesity also. If the person is obese, they are also prone to this infection. So these are all the high risk people, who will come across the COVID-19 cases. And I now, so now I can tell you, even in this third wave, the children will also be affected. Children are getting infected, and so now we cannot define this virus. We cannot restrict this virus age-wise also. So, so let me give you something about, let me talk something about Delta plus variant coronavirus. This, since it is a new virus, it is a mutated virus. So I have, that's my duty as a microbiologist to tell you something about this. Some awareness. I'm going to give you some awareness. Okay. So Delta variant coronavirus. Actually, this Delta plus variant, it is containing an additional mutation. You see the slide. Okay, here it is given K417N. Okay, in this particular gene, in this particular region only, mutation has occurred. Okay, that's why normal COVID-19 virus has been converted to SARS-CoV-2 virus. What is SARS-CoV-2 virus? Normal SARS-CoV-2 virus is that SARS is severely acute respiratory syndrome. Okay, so that SARS-CoV virus is being mutated. So that mutated virus is nothing but that's a Delta plus virus. Okay, and this is being the change which is caused to the spike protein. So you might be knowing the spike proteins present in the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Okay, that is because of the spike protein only we are getting the infection. So here, since there is a variation in the spike protein, Delta plus variant virus is being produced. Okay, so here, we have got lot of variants, beta, gamma variants. Okay, beta and gamma variants based on the proper mutation. Based on the mutation only we are getting these variants. Okay, so that is, we should know the reason why this virus is being changed. Okay, it is only because of the mutation. So this Delta plus variant, it has been found first in South Africa, okay, and Brazil. Okay, so these two were the countries, okay, which they have come across this type of Delta plus variant. And in India, it has been identified in the year 2000, December 2020. Okay, by the end of July, it was a cause for more than 80% US COVID-19. Okay, in US also the percentage has been highest due to the variation. Okay, so according to the Center for the Disease Control Program, they estimate the percentage has been given accordingly. And CDC is the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. So CDC has estimated this much percentage of coronavirus. Let's take the World Health Organization. Okay, so this who is calling this virus as fastest and fittest. Okay, fastest and fittest. So can you hear me?
ஆ
Hello,
கேக்குதுமா
hello.
கேக்குதுமா
Okay, okay. கேட்கலன்னா
அம்மா
சொல்லுங்கம்மா. Okay.
கேக்குதுங்களா?
So கேக்குது
ஓகே
கேக்குதுமா.
ஓகேமா கண்டிப்பா.
So World Health Organization, okay, the World Health Organization, actually it is denoting this virus as fastest and fittest. Okay, you should just see the term fastest. What is meant by fastest? Always very fastest way. And fittest
அம்மா
means
இன்னும்
what?
கொஞ்சம்
It is
மைக்
able to
பக்கத்துல
survive
வச்சுக்கிட்டு
in
பேசலாம்.
any individual. Okay, so that shows it's a fastest and fittest. So
அம்மா
here,
இன்னும் கொஞ்சம்
what
மைக்
are the
பக்கத்துல.
symptoms caused by this virus? What are the symptoms
மைக்
caused by this? What are the symptoms caused by this virus? Actually, here you could see loss of smell. Smell will completely, smell will be going. Okay, we cannot sense anything, or less common. Okay, sometimes this symptom may not appear. Okay, and headache normally you can see, like all infection, you can see headache and sore throat, running nose, fever. Okay, so these are based upon the most recent surveys. Okay, so what is the most recent survey is suggesting these are some of the symptoms like the normal one. Okay, so we don't have any much variation in the symptoms also. And in UK, 90% of the cases were found to be considered as a delta due to Delta strain. So we could see that this map, see this map, okay. Here you could see the Delta variant all over the world, okay. And this is going to give you the third wave of. So what about the health ministry is saying? And the health ministry is saying that Delta plus variant is first found in India in April. Actually, as per their survey, this virus has been first found in India in April, and it has been detected in 40 people. Okay, 40 people, and nearly 40 samples have been collected from 6 districts. Okay, and that six from the 6 district, that the 6 districts like lying in 3 states. Okay, so from the 3 states, they have collected 40 samples from the 6 districts. So, like, what are the states affected by this virus? Maharashtra, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, and out of this, okay, 16 samples have been found in Maharashtra. One of the states, okay, this is Maharashtra is being one of the state which is having the highest hit by this pandemic Delta variant. And Delta plus has also been found in 9 other countries. What are the countries affected by this Delta variant? USA, UK, Portugal, Switzerland, Japan, Poland, Nepal, Russia, China, and here nearly, if you take 80 countries have been affected particularly by this virus. So you just imagine, we people are not, and even now when you see in the streets, okay, nobody's ready to wear mask. Okay, nobody's ready to wear mask. That is, they do not know any awareness about this trend. Even we have been subjected to first and second wave. Okay, this is a third wave. So this third wave, what the WHO is saying, that this is the fastest and fittest virus. Okay, so we should protect ourselves from such viruses. And so I'll say in my other slides also about this. So here, the third wave is expected to be occurring in the country at the end of the August. Okay, so if you see, we can expect this third wave by the end of the August, as per the surveillance. Okay, I'm not telling my data, as per the surveillance only I'm telling. So, but at the same time, what they are telling is, the disease intense, the disease nature, okay, it will not be like the second wave. Actually, it has been given by Dr. Samiran, okay, Samiran Panda. He is the head of the epidemiology and infectious diseases at Indian Council of Medical Research. Okay, so he told NDTV, okay, he told in a television about this matter. Okay, like the second wave, it will not be more intense. Okay, so in what way it will be intensified then? In what way it will be intensified? We can see this will be intensified by means of the following ways. எப்போ வந்து அந்த வைரஸ் ரொம்ப பரவும், எப்போ தேர்ட் வேவ் நீங்க எதிர்பார்க்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, the first is that if the immunity is going down, okay, when the immunity will go down, sometimes, okay, it may be due to diseases, or it may be due to the dietary intake, or it may be due to many other reasons. Okay, like we have got different geographical regions. Okay, so based on this geographical region also, the immunity will go down. Okay, it depends on especially the population also. So here, if the immunity is going down, definitely we are going to meet this third wave. Secondly, a variant, Delta variant. Here, what is the meaning of this variant? A Delta variant. Okay, this Delta variant that can bypass the immunity. Okay, what is the meaning of this bypassing immunity? For example, we people are vaccinated. Okay, nowadays most of the people, more than 70% of the population are being vaccinated. Okay, so you can ask me one question: why, even though we have been vaccinated, why we have to be afraid of this Delta virus? Okay, that is only due to this reason. Okay, you can see this reason. What is the reason? Pa? It can bypass the immunity occurred. Okay, bypass mean, what is the meaning of bypassing? நமக்கு immunity இருக்கு, ஆனாலும் இந்த வைரஸ் அதை அப்படியே வேற ஒரு பாத்வேல bypass பண்ணிட்டு போயிடும். அப்போ என்ன ஆகும் நமக்கு? our immune system will be, it won't recognize the foreign antigen. சரியா? So அந்த immunity bypass பண்ணி போறதுனால we may get a chance to get the Delta variant virus. Thirdly, they are saying that even if it is missing bypass, அது bypassல அது போக முடியல அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். So but at the same time, it can circulate in a very faster way in the population. For example, if it is affecting me, my son will be affected, my daughter will be affected, or some other person. Okay, so here it is affecting the people in a fastest way. Okay, so this is the third chance of getting this virus. What about the fourth chance? Here, if the restrictions are lifted prematurely, here we should come to a halt. Okay, what is the meaning of this sentence? What does it imply? See, definitely we people are not worrying about this condition. For example, it is being left to the people as well as to the government. So if the government is relaxing the regulation, definitely we will have to go for the third wave. Okay, so இப்போ நம்ம இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ ட்ராவல் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க வேக்சின் போட்டு தான் ட்ராவல் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா? அப்போ தட் இஸ் ஓகே. சப்போஸ் இப்போ நீங்க இப்போ ட்ராவல் வித்தவுட் வேக்சின் யூ கேன் ட்ராவல் அப்படின்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? ஸோ வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு ஸ்ப்ரெட் த டிசீஸ் ஃப்ரம் ஹியர் டு some other place. Okay, so that's a thing given in this fourth reason. So if the restrictions are lifted prematurely, okay, so here it is going to be decided by the states. Okay, concerned states, whatever the states may be. So the state should decide what is whether they are relaxing the thing or not. Okay, so that is more important. Okay, this Dr. Panda said. Okay, he told you he is the head epidemiology and infectious diseases at the Indian Council of Medical Research. Okay, so he told in the news. Okay, he told about all the facts. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the third wave when you are very safe. What are the fourth things points which are going to represent? So the 4 points are representing we don't need to worry about the third wave unless we are leaving these facts. Okay, we should worry about all these things. Okay, we should worry about all these things. uh, so that's all about the thing. Okay, so now I'll give you, excuse me ma'am, 1 second. Shakil.
இடையில் தொழில்நுட்ப கோளாறு ஏற்பட்டுள்ளதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். மேடம்
Okay,
வந்துட்டாங்க.
so so here the new names, some of the new names have been given for COVID variants. Okay, especially country wise. If you see the country or region, you take Kent in UK. Here, the scientific name of the Delta variant is being given B117. Okay, this is Alpha. Sorry, not Delta. This is the WHO is named as Alpha strain. Okay, and in South Africa, you can see B1351. That is Beta strain. In Brazil, P1 is Gamma strain. In India, B1617.2. Okay, this is Delta strain. Okay, actually, the name has been given by only the WHO. Okay, World Health Organization. So this is being named. It's based on their prevalence. So now let me tell you something about the vaccines available in India. Okay, so this is going to vaccines available in India. So these vaccines are going to give you a more that is what is it? We can be prevented from by means of these viruses by taking these vaccines. Okay, so here, what are the who are the scientists? What is the suggestion of scientists? What are all the suggestions of the scientists? Scientists are saying, RNA viruses are able to mutate. Okay, RNA viruses are able to mutate. So this is as per the scientist view. Okay, so why do we worry about this virus? Since it is an RNA virus, okay, we have to worry about this particular virus. So it is able to mutate in a faster way. And so here, some other scientists, okay, Bollinger, he explains all RNA virus mutates, well, all RNA viruses mutate over time. Okay, so they will mutate over time, and some more than others. Okay, so compared to other viruses, these RNA viruses are able to mutate in a faster way. That's why flu viruses, okay, flu viruses, these are all, what are all flu viruses? Flu viruses are respiratory viruses. Okay, so they are affecting the respiratory tract, and these viruses will be changed by the mutation. So that's why doctors are advising us to take as to go for the vaccination every year. Okay, since the virus is changing. Okay, so this is our challenge. So we should save our life. Okay, this is our challenge. So when we take the vaccination, definitely the intensity of the disease will be reduced. Okay, that is more important. So each and every scientist and each and every institution, they are insisting only this point. Okay, so we have to reduce the intensity of the particular disease by means of taking vaccines. Okay, so so here, what about the CDC, Center for Disease Control? What they are telling again and again, the same point is insisted. Okay, so if the people are not fully vaccinated, definitely if they travel without vaccination, it leads to the third wave, which is caused by SARS-CoV-2 Delta variant. Okay, this is most important. We must consider taking vaccination. So
அம்மா
now let me
சவுண்ட்
tell you.
கொஞ்சம் விட்டு கேக்குது, தப்பா எடுத்துக்காதீங்க. வாய்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் பிரேக் ஆகுதுமா.
இப்ப கேக்குதாமா?
கேக்குதுமா,
ஹலோ,
இப்ப
இப்ப
கரெக்டா கேக்குது.
கேக்குதாமா? ஓகே, ப்ரீவியஸ் ஸ்லைட்ஸ் திருப்பி ரிப்பீட் பண்ணணுமா? Okay, okay, pa. So
இல்லம்மா,
let me
ஓகே,
tell you something
நீங்க
about
ஸ்டார்ட். ஓகே.
effectiveness of vaccine. Okay, effectiveness of vaccine, that is more important. We have to see how far these vaccines will be effective. Okay, first point, as I given you already, boost up the immune system. Okay, so what is it? What is the meaning of this thing? It can boost up the immune system. Immune system will be boosted and reduces the risk of COVID-19. We can reduce the risk of COVID-19, and it reduces the fatality. Fatal rate is very okay, common, so we can reduce the fatality and we can reduce the severeness of the virus. Okay, so by means of taking vaccine, we can achieve all these things. So here a table is being given how some of the vaccines, COVID-19 vaccines are compared. Okay, so here we have seen AstraZeneca, Moderna, Pfizer, Gamaleya, Sputnik, okay, Sinovac, Novavax, Janssen. Oh, these are some of the uh, vaccines given as per this is about this is data as per the government is given. So these are the vaccines available in the market. Okay, suppose if you say go for AstraZeneca, actually this vaccine is not available in India. So this AstraZeneca is actually this is viral vector vaccine, and here 2 to 8 degrees centigrade you can go for the 6 months. Okay, the storage. So these are all the points, salient features of the vaccine, how we can store and how we can protect the vaccine. Moderna, okay, it is an RNA virus, okay, and Pfizer, it is an also RNA virus, and Sputnik V, it is a viral vector vaccine. Sinovac, it is an inactivated viral vaccine. Novavax, protein-based vaccine. Jensen, viral vector vaccine. Okay, see, these are the vaccines available in our okay in our country. So these are the vaccines available. Some of the vaccines are being imported from the abroad, and we know nowadays we've got a lot of vaccines available in the markets. Okay, we can prefer our vaccine and we can go for. So as far as India is concerned, Covaxin will be the best vaccine, since Covaxin is a heat killed vaccine. Okay, normally from childhood we are using this heat killed vaccine. So from the childhood we are taking all the vaccines to the children. So they are only heat killed vaccine. Okay, some of them will be inactivated live vaccine. So live inactivated attenuated vaccine. So okay, this vaccine will be suitable for Indian origin. So next thing is I'll tell you something about Covaxin. Covaxin, this is India's first indigenous COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, so here how they are getting this vaccine? They are inactivating the coronavirus and they are preparing this vaccine. So side effects of this vaccine is, what are the side effects? Side effects are nothing but, in children, we used to take children, we used to carry children for vaccination in many places. In children also, when they are vaccinated, doctors used to say, you will be having children will be having fever, so you take paracetamol and ask them to take rest. சொல்லுவாங்களா இல்லையா, பிள்ளைய பாப்பாலாம் தூக்கிட்டு போ ஊசி போடுறதுக்கு, அப்போ ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, வரும் காய்ச்சல் வரும் அப்படின்னு முன்னாடியே சொல்லிடுவாங்க. So likewise here also, these are some of the symptoms produced after getting vaccination. You might have come across this vaccine since many of you have vaccinated. Nausea, redness, itching, rashes, fever, headache, vomiting. So these are nothing but when we are taking a vaccine, when we are introducing a vaccine into our body, this is immune system will react to this antigen. So in that case, these are the symptoms will be produced. This is a normal case. Okay, this is a normal case when we found these symptoms. And if you see the effectiveness here, immunity will be here will be for 2 weeks. Okay, and then afterwards you will have to go for the booster dose. Next important vaccine is Covishield vaccine. Covishield, it is a weakened version of common cold virus. Okay, this in adenovirus we are going to transfer this. Okay, so this is weakened version. Weakened version என்ன common cold virus weaken பண்ணி அதோட virulence stage destroy பண்ணி நம்ம இந்த vaccine வந்து prepare பண்றோம். Side effects வந்து same side effects as Covaxin. No side effects when it is when any antigen is exposed to immune system, definitely it will be having some symptoms. So next we see talk about Sputnik V. So this is vector. Actually, this is V stands for victory, victory against COVID. Okay, the Russian scientists. Okay, they have named like this. Okay, it is an adenovirus viral vector vaccine. Side effect the same side effects like the other thing, and here the immunity will be after taking 18 days only the immunity will be coming up. And BioE, this is another vaccine. Okay, BioE, this is made from coronavirus, which is a spike protein. Okay, from this is made from a spike protein, and it is in clinical trials only. And Covovax, okay, this is otherwise called Novavax. Okay, these are the vaccines okay, the vaccines in trials. Okay, and uh, here side effects, if you see same side effect like the previous thing. Okay, and it is highly effective in preventing. So next thing is Moderna virus. Moderna vaccine is one most important vaccine. Okay, this is the vaccine for 18 and above. Okay, we have to take the persons who are having more than 18 years are supposed to go for this particular vaccine. Pfizer, this is also most important vaccine, and this vaccine will give you a very long, very good immunity against the particular virus. So it is a recombinant virus vaccine. So now, our thing is our worry now. Recently, we are worrying about Delta variant. Okay, here how the vaccines are working against this Delta variant. Okay, so here, you can ask me since there is a mutation, these vaccines are not working for the particular viruses. But even then, when we are vaccinated, the severity of the disease definitely will be reduced at least to 90%. Okay, only 10% symptoms will appear when we are affected, even though after even vaccination. Okay, that is most important. We have to consider this vaccination schedule at this juncture. Okay, so the next thing is so according to the analysis of carried out by Public Health England, here 2 doses of Pfizer. Pfizer is one of the vaccine which is found in US and other countries. Okay, so this Pfizer, it gave 88% effectivity against the particular Delta variant strain. Okay, actually this is a surveillance given by the England scientists. Okay, the doctors and other group of people, and here more than 80% of the people have been protected by this vaccine as per their surveillance. So scientists came to this conclusion after analyzing 14,019 people. They took the sample from 14,019 people, and they analyzed the sera of the particular person for the production of vaccine or the production of antibodies. And after that only, they told that these vaccines are very effective against Delta variant. So, these already I told So the same points only repeated here the variant. So now this Delta variant is found in more than 111 nations. Okay, and you just imagine the seriousness of the particular virus that is found in more than 111 nations. So what about the proper research in India? So here, Bharat Biotech, okay, the Bharat Biotech is one of the most important research institute which is giving lot of vaccines. So now this Bharat Biotech Institute has produced Covaxin, okay, BBV 152. It is effective against Delta. They found that it is effective against Delta plus variant of coronavirus. So this is a report given by ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. So Indian Council of Medical Research and they have given this report. So they have evaluated the antibodies IgG antibodies. They have analyzed the vaccinated people for the production of IgG antibody titer, and after that only they gave this report, particular report. Okay, so after analyzing this IgG is immunoglobulin G antibody. Here, after the vaccination, these antibodies will be produced, secondary antibodies. These are, so they will be produced, okay, by the immune system of the vaccinated people, and by measuring this IgG antibody titer, they gave this particular data. So, as per the Indian Council of Medical Research, this Covaxin BBV152 is more effective for this Delta variant. So it is able to neutralize, this vaccine is able to neutralize the strain. What is the meaning of neutralization? It is able to kill Delta AY1 and B1617.3 variants effectively. So as per the ICMR statement, the viruses can be killed by this particular covaxin. So I told you already, this covaxin is suitable for available, we can go for some other vaccines also. Based on the availability, we can select the. Uh, so their study has been published in this server also. Okay, Biozu. Okay, this study has been published in this server also. Covaxin demonstrated 77.8% effectiveness. You see the effectiveness, எவ்வளோ எஃபெக்டிவாக இருக்குது, 77%, 77.8%, நியர்லி 78% இந்த கோவேக்சின் வந்து எஃபெக்டிவாக இருக்குது. எதுக்கு, டெல்டா வேரியண்ட்டுக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்காங்க. சரியா? அண்ட் ஸோ 78% வந்து COVID-19க்கு, சாரிமா, அண்ட் 65.52% வந்து டெல்டா வேரியண்ட்டுக்கு வந்து இருக்குது. அப்போ யூ சி த பர்சன்டேஜ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 78% it is effective against COVID-19, 65.2. You just imagine, this is a new virus. Okay, this is a very new virus. So since, even though it is a very new virus, this has been inactivated by this particular vaccination. So you don't need to worry about the vaccination. Definitely vaccination will prevent us from Delta variant, as per the data given by Indian Council of Medical Research. So here it is being under the trial. Okay, phase 3 trials are also has been done on July 3rd. Okay, so even the companies are working very fast. Okay, the companies are working very fast to see the effectiveness of these particular vaccines against the newly emerging Delta variant. So these are the basic guidelines. Okay, as you all already know, everywhere, okay, when you turn on the TV, everywhere we are looking over it. Okay, these are some of the guidelines. Okay, we have to wash our hands with some sanitizer, and okay, how we have to wash, we have to scrub it. Okay, these are all things you will know. Okay, you all people will know it. So these are the guidelines given, COVID-19 guideline as per the government. It is being given, and these are the guidelines. You should wash your hands wherever you go out. You must wear mask. Okay, that is more important. And you should not sneeze or cough in front of a person. You have to cover your face and nose, and you have to keep distance. Okay, social distancing will help you to reduce the disease. Okay, we are not supposed to rub our faces with the empty hand. Whenever you are going out with the empty hands, we are not supposed to touch our face and nose, since it carries many microorganisms as well as this COVID-19. So here, now we have come to the most important point. Here we have to help our children to be removed from stress. See, you just imagine, you being an elderly person also, when the COVID-19 is disease is caused to the elderly person, we are very much worried, and we are losing our hope. We are being in stressed condition. You just imagine when it is affecting the children. So that is more important. So we have to safeguard them. It is our duty. You should not frighten them. It is our duty to safeguard the children. Okay, so here the children need adults love and of attention. Okay, so we should not leave the children message when they are affected. Definitely we must be with them to give love. We must be to give love and attention. Okay, that's more important to save the children. So we have to remember to listen to our children. That's more important. See, nowadays we people are very much engaged in various activities. இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா போகிறோம், வேலைக்கு போகிறோம், வரோம், சாப்பிட்றோம், சமைக்கிறோம், அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ we are not spending times with our children and we are not ready to even listen to our children. So அது வந்து we have to leave it off. Okay, definitely நம்ம we should give importance to the children. அவங்களோட பேசணும், அன்பாக இருக்கணும், அவங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது இருக்கான்னு கேட்கணும். ஒன்று அந்த மாதிரி இருந்ததுன்னா we can get a very good younger generation with a healthy younger generation. And we have to give the opportunities to the child, okay, to play and relax. So these things will make them to be relieved from coronavirus, definitely. And immunization also, don't worry about the immunization. We can the government is whatever the government is saying, we have to obey the rules and regulations of the government, because all of a sudden they are not giving the vaccination. After so many clinical trials only the vaccines are given in the vaccines are given to the people. Okay, you don't think that all of a sudden they are giving vaccination and we people are advised to go for vaccines. Definitely the vaccine is being produced with so many clinical trials. Don't imagine that when we are taking vaccines we will die off, or when we are taking vaccine. Even in literates also, they are very much worried about this vaccines. Okay, there is no contraindications in this vaccine. Without knowing our health, okay, suppose if we have any problem with our health condition, definitely we will have to rule out with a doctor and then we can go for vaccination. So if the government is saying the children must be vaccinated, definitely we should take our children to go for vaccination. That's more important. So so these are the symptoms. Okay, apart from vaccines and other things, these are some of the things, the treatment for COVID-19, by which we can get recover from the disease. Okay, rest. Okay, rest is more important. We have to take rest and we have to stay at home and we have to drink more liquid, more fluids. Fluid is one of the most, drinking water for example, this is going to remove the toxicity from our blood. Okay, that's more important thing. See, when the toxins are liberated in the blood, how we are going to remove? When we come across fever, definitely the doctors will advise you to go take more liquids. Okay, so we have to drink a lot of fluids when we are affected by the disease. Okay, and monitoring is more important. Okay, and we have to monitor ourselves. What are the symptoms? The symptom is getting worse or not? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து நமக்கு நோய் வந்திருக்கு, வந்த உடனே அப்படியே படுத்துடக்கூடாது. போயிட்டு அது சிம்டம் வேர்சன் ஆகுதா இல்லையான்னு பார்க்கணும். ரொம்ப மோசமாகுதுன்னா டாக்டர்கிட்ட போகணும், ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போய் பார்க்கணும். வீட்டிலே இருந்துட்டு அப்புறம் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் எடுக்கக்கூடாது. when doctor is telling you to take treatment at home means you can stay. இல்லைன்னா you have to monitor your symptom. Okay, and definitely you must ask your doctor just to get rid of the disease. Okay, these are some of the clues, okay, why we can get rid of the disease. Okay, we are in pandemic situation, so definitely we have passed we have crossed more than 1.5 years. Okay, and I hope so we'll be able to come out of the disease, definitely, if we people cooperate with the government, as well as if we people behave so in a socially distanced manner with the people in the society. See, society includes all the people. So being a person in a society, that is my advice, is to take utmost care to get rid of the particular disease. So definitely we can come out of this disease if we cooperate well with the government, as well as with the doctors, and as well as with the society people. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Hello.
வணக்கம், அந்த குப்பமால் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க.
Thank you, ma'am.
குப்பமால் மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணி பேசுங்க. குப்பமால் மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணி பேசுங்க. குப்பமால் மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணி பேசுங்க.
I call
தேங்க்யூ மேம். முறைப்படி நன்றியுரை கூறுவதற்கு நாட்டு நலப்பணி திட்ட மாணவர் கீர்த்திராஜ் அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கிறோம்.
Good morning. It's an honor to have been asked to offer a vote of thanks. On these occasions, on behalf of NSS unit, we thank you, Chairman, Secretariat, Vice Chairman, Joint Secretariat of Jaya Educational Trust. I have you. I thank our Principal, Vice Principal of Jaya College of Arts and Science. I thank our honorable and respected chief guest who have been given a innovative and knowledgeable speech. Thank you, ma'am. Once again,
Thank you.
thank you, ma'am. I thank Dr. Vanita Agarwal, NSS Coordinator, University of Madras. Last but not least, I thank other college, NSS POs and NSS volunteers, and our college NSS POs, volunteers and staff members. Once again, thank you, everybody present here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
தேங்க்யூ மேம். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.